This is the class of presentation skill of BBA 5th semester. Subject code is BBA 505. We have covered lots of topic in our last classes. So in this class we are going to study about planning a presentation, how you people can get to make a good presentation, how you can plan a presentation so that you can express your thoughts, opinion and idea in front of the people, in front of the audience. As you all know, you all are management students and you all need to make presentation need presentation for selling the product, for represent your ideas. So here we are going to study about how to plan a presentation. So the real art of conversation is not only to say the right thing in the right time, right place, but to leave unsaid the wrong things at the tempting moment. Dorothy Neville writer. So presentations have two types. Number one, unplanned presentation. Number two, planned presentation. Next we are going to study in this is unplanned presentation. So what is the unplanned presentation? Presentation can be planned as well as unplanned. Planned category of presentation are to be made without preparation. In this category you are asked to present without giving advance notice and you need to talk on any issue on the spur of the moment. In other, you do not have time for the moment and you have to start your presentation instantly. If you are lucky, you will get 10 to 15 minutes, but if you are not lucky, you will not get the time, you will not get the proper time to start your presentation or think about the ideas which you are going to represent in the presentation. Suddenly, without any warning, you are called to make a presentation. So for example, we are assuming Ramesh is expert in computer networking. Suddenly Ramesh is asked, would you like to share your expertise with us? In such a situation you cannot refuse and there is almost no time to sit, reflect and structure idea. Next we are going to study in this what are the key points in unplanned presentation. Number one, concentrate and increase your thought speed. Number two, utilize the time you take to reach from your seat to the stage, talk to the course of the speech. Number three, always have some well rehearsed humorous stories and quote with you. Whichever story or joke choose must be neutral, that is without any religious, political and sexual remarks. Number four, when you reach a certain position in life or that organization, you must be mentally prepared that you may be asked any time to come to the stage and speak. Number five, the problem before you in the unplanned presentation is how to make them interesting. Read stories of achievers and leaders like Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther, Napoleon, etc. Narration or quotation can be taken from their lives, which can be used to begin almost any presentation. Next, you can start planning for unplanned presentation at any stage. Sorry. Even now, think of a situation, give yourself 30 seconds to think and begin speaking. The more you practice, the better your skill will be attempting unplanned presentation. Number seven, train yourself to think and all talk in all kind of situation. Next we are going to study about what is planned presentation. Planned presentation, this category of presentation includes all those presentation of which you have prior knowledge and have much time to do research and conceptualize the ideas. There are multiple type of planned presentation including informative presentation, persuasive presentation, direct reporting and face-to-face or one-to-one presentation. They are explained below. Number one, informative presentation. Number two, direct reporting. So informative presentations are information presentations is one in which details and facts are provided and a persuasive attempt is made to influence the audience to a similar pattern of thinking. Informative presentation, educator and form of the audience. An informative presentation is fairly simple to plan and execute and collect and compile the entire data, give it a structure and it is ready for presentation. Number two, direct reporting. Presentation can also be in the form of direct reporting to the superior, which is one-to-one face-to-face communication. For example, your immediate boss or superior has recently joined the organization and you have have been asked to prepare a report on existing human resources policy. So in such situation, clarity of thoughts and completeness of accuracy of data are more important. Next, we are going to study about planning a presentation. How you can plan a presentation? You have to make a presentation. Have you planned to the presentation? Remember, overconfidence is like a death for presenters. Hence, planning for the presentation is the first step for success. However, there were some gifted orator like Napoleon and Hitler. They had ability to address a large crowd without hesitation or nervousness. Unfortunately, leaders of a similar caliber are few. While it is easy to follow them, but it is difficult to imitate their qualities. Acquiring or learning the same skills is tough and requires intensive training to set the trainee apart from the rest of crowd. Next factor that help in effective planning: to create and deliver a successful presentation, you must consider the following factors. These factors help in effective planning, designing and delivering our presentation. So there is a table table is representing what are the factor and what are the meaning of these factor. Who represent? Who is your audience? What do you want to present? What is your content? Sorry. Why? What is your process? Where is the venue? When? The time duration? How? What are the modes of the presentation? How you can represent your presentation? So we are defined. These are who refers to the target audience for whom the presentation is prepared. Knowledge about the audience, including their needs, expectations, like, dislike, help in structuring the presentation in an effective manner. Number 2, what? In planning a presentation, a presenter should decided what or content of the presentation. A content list must be prepared both by the audience and the presenters. Number 3, why? The purpose of why of the presentation requires much thoughts. It involves answering of the following question: why I am making this presentation? What is the purpose of making the presentation? Number 4, where? It specifies the venue of the presentation. Venue of the presentation is a matter of concern for the presenters. As a presenters, you must take care of the seating arrangement and lighting arrangement of the venue. 5th point is when. It refers to the time when you are making a presentation. There are components that are essential to understand the factors in planning a presentation: market situation, analysis of a situation, and the time when the presentation is to be delivered. How? It requires how a presentation has to be made, decide on the tool and technology to be used in the presentation, technical, non-technical, formal, informal, and what strategies will impress the audience and what should be presented and how. So these are the points we can include in this, how our presentation will become more attractive and more fruitful. These are the factors that helps in effective planning. With the help of these factors, we can make our presentation more attractive and more understandable to the audience. So guys, hope you enjoyed the class. In this class we have covered the topic what is how we can plan a presentation, what is planned presentation and what is unplanned presentation. So we will meet in next class with